Today is day 18 of 90 days challenge of learning with Blue Ocean Compliance. In these 90 days challenge, we are going to discussing the critical non-compliances and observations which caused pharma companies getting the warning letters. If you will listen and watch to these learnings and apply these learnings on your manufacturing site, so you will be able to prevent your organization from getting those warning letters, or even if you know those non-compliances or observation already, it is possible. But when you will discuss these things with me, or you will listen these things, so these things will remind you and will make you aware about the non-compliances which are happening on your side. Because what happens in daily routine, whatever things we see regularly, so we get habituated to see those things, and in fact we do not even notice those non-compliances happening on our side. And when the audit comes, so these non-compliances or small things causes getting the warning letters to the manufacturing organizations. And I'm so keen in growth of pharma professionals and pharma manufacturing companies. So I thought of creating a 90 days challenge, and later I'm going to take you to some different journey which is really going to contribute in the growth of your life, your career, and also the growth of the organization in which you are working with. Okay, so today in the series of data integrity, I'm going to discuss with you many questions which are shared in the USFDA guidance of data integrity, right? So do you know that as per the USFDA, what data integrity means? Okay, so let me share with you that as per the USFDA guidance, data integrity means the data must comply with the ALCOA++ principle. And in the previous video, we have already discussed the ALCOA++ principle, and maybe possible that you have already watch that video and listen to those thought processes, in fact facts, right? And you might have applied those things on your side. And if you have not watched that video, then go and after completing watching this video, you go and also watch that video, that what is the ALCOA++, and what is ALCOA principle. Okay, so as per the USFDA, whenever the data, any cGMP data is there, so that must comply with the ALCOA++ principle. Okay, and another thing we are going to discuss, or we are discussing in fact, that whether the shared logins and passwords are acceptable by USFDA point of view. So it is maybe possible that you are aware of this fact that shared login and password is not acceptable, and you will ask me that why. So let me share with you that when two or more people are working in the same login and or sharing the password, so no one will be able to know that if any non-compliances has been done, then who has done the non-compliances. And you do know that the pharma industry is very sensitive, and it is directly related to the life of the patient. And if any non-compliance has done, or someone is involved in manufacturing the adulterated medicine or adulteration, so if many people will work in the same logins, and no one will be able to know that who has performed the non-compliances, it will not be possible to take the necessary action to stop that non-compliance or medicines adulteration. Okay, another thing is that, so any data which is used for the cGMP matters, good manufacturing practices matter, or releasing the product, when any data can be excluded from cGMP data. So if you are excluding any data from cGMP data, then you will have to provide a deep and detailed justification that why you are removing that data from the cGMP rules and regulations. Okay, so let me share with you that any data which is used for decision making for the cGMP or manufacturing of the product, okay, so that data is that data is called the cGMP data. And whenever any data is cGMP data, so all the guidelines which are there mean for the cGMP, that guidelines, those guidelines to be followed. And if you are removing any data from decision making by cGMP point of view, then you will have to give a very strong and valid justification that why you are excluding that data from cGMP. Okay. And yes, what is audit trail? So audit trail is the chronology of who, when, what and why. Okay, so if you will see the audit trail of any computer system or any system, so you will get the answers of when the activity was performed and who performed that activity, at what time that activity is performed, and why that activity was performed. Okay, so audit trail is the chronology of who, what, when and why. Okay, so these audit trail must always be active. You cannot disable the audit trail on your computer systems. Okay, so for today, these were the learnings of 90 days challenge of learning with Blue Ocean Compliance. So please take these learnings seriously, as when you will apply these learnings, then it is really going to make your audit stress free and you will be able to face those regulatory inspection peacefully and without any stress. Okay, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will not miss any of the learning. Okay, and I wish you all the very best for your career and your growth. Okay, with this, Dr. Rupali Paranspe signing out until we meet again. Bye.